or they tried to raise me, and they tried to make me a Catholic, and for a long time I was. Now my mother is actually, she's kind of, she's still Catholic, but she's also Baptist, Catholic Baptist, so she kind of took the best of both religions and, merged them into one. Pretty strict religion, Catholic Baptist. Anyway, back in the day when I was going to Catholic high school, you couldn't grow your hair long, and that was the girls, but the guys couldn't either, and you couldn't have any facial hair. You couldn't grow your hair long. You had to wear the blue bow tie all week, which is pretty humiliating. And I really wanted to be a hippie, so I had imaginary hair, kind of like today. Not by choice, it's just how it turned out. But back then, I was privy to these love-ins, these happenings, in Kansas City, Missouri, about 18 miles away. And hippies, the original hippies in Kansas City were really all the FM DJs that had been beatniks, in the 50s, and they'd grown their hair down to their belts, and then there were all the young people that had, all the guys that kind of combed their hair forward as much as they could to make it look longer than it was, and so I'd dress up in all the right outfits. I had the navy shirts and cool cowboy shirts and peace symbol, love beads. Even went to Tom McCann and spent $10 on a pair of moccasin boots with the fringe around the tops, just to, San Francisco, here I come. And I'd go down to the Love-In. I'd get on a bus with this old guitar right here. I've got this 1967. My dad co-signed for me to get this. This is her, and she has been with me since '67. I'd take her down to the Love-Ins on a bus, and I'd try to meet some hippies, preferably a girl, but just talk to people. And boy, I was like a human cue ball. I'd walk up to a group of young hippie people, and they would just disperse in different directions. I flossed, I bathed, I had the right outfit on, but it took a few trips down there, and finally I kind of insinuated myself into this circle of young hippie guys passing something around in the circle there, and I stepped in, and one kid looks over and he goes, "Are you a narcotics agent?" That's when I knew my disguise was a thin one, and I decided, I'd just rely on music, and that helped me assimilate, and learning how to act stoned, which is very important. There's no way I was going to really get stoned because I had to go home to my mother. I mentioned her to you, the Catholic Baptist Betty, who at that time was, she was the keeper of the gate. She never gave me a key to her house, our house, until like 2 years ago. She turned 89. So she might have to get in someday. But back then, you just had to knock. I had to knock on the door, no matter how late it was, how many days I'd been out, and whatever I'd been doing. So I kind of was triply repressed there. I made sure that I only learned to act stone so I could assimilate with the hippie folks. And then when I went home, everything was cool. So I made up for that later, but that's another story we'll get to. But this is about a girl that I met at a Love-In one day. I went down there. She's one of the first people who actually spoke to me and listened to me. And I got my guitar out. She was playing the flute, sitting on the lawn in her granny dress and her granny glasses, long curly hair flowing, and I played the guitar with her, and then we did about a 30-minute version of Season Witch, because that's what you did that summer, and then we talked, and I really liked her. Well, it came to pass that she had to get home. Her older sister was getting married. She said, "I got to get back to the family, so I'll see you." And I said, "Well, you know what? I have this old car my dad just bought for me. He bought we were at the steel mill in Kansas City, Armco. He bought an old 1960 Dodge Belvedere from a co-worker of his for $100. It was all primered, real sexy, great big fins, push-button transmission. Looked like he put a blender on the dashboard. He had these big couch seats. I was hopeful. And she says, "Sure, I'll take a ride home." And she sits over there and gives me directions through the streets of Kansas City, deeper and deeper into a part of the city I'd rarely been at. And we ended up pulling up to this place, a place called Mission Hills. "Why, you live over here?" She says, "Yes, I do." We pulled up in front of this house, and there was actually a turret on the house. It was actually a castle. And went in to meet her family, and they weren't impressed with the moccasin boots. guitar. She danced and sang, light as a sparrow. She left off the ground. I was a scarecrow. She smiled at my frown. A necklace of clover, a dandelion ring, a flower unfolding, a bird on the wing. I whispered, Jessie, girl, I could love you. And I genuflected and then laced her shoe. Her auburn hair tumbled all down in my face. We kissed and we fumbled in a clumsy embrace. There for one moment, underneath the green trees, a flower unfolding, a bird on the wing. She lived in a mansion with a prince and a king, and a woman on horseback with a porcelain face. Her servants looked through me. The dog tugged on its chain. Her parents looked sideways. They sneered at my name. Love, when it is new, is a delicate thing. A flower unfolding, a bird on the wing. She cried when I left her. The sky grew blue, our hearts pressed together as they both broke in two, while a party of sparrows sang a sad, lovely tune. And over my shoulder, the last thing I knew, her face in the window, her hand raised to me, flower